In today's world, the first look at a superhero costume can be the most important part of building positive buzz, or having fans write the project off completely. The first look isn't always the final verdict, whether it's a costume that brings the comic book version to life or changes it completely. But sometimes, the fans' doubts are proven to be a good sign. Either that, or they never know how awful the reality of the costume really was for the actor. Here are the 10 most controversial superhero movie costumes of all time. Psylocke. Since her debut in the Marvel Comics, the mutant Psylocke's willingness to show some skin has turned just as many heads as her psychic blade, so when X-Men Apocalypse put Olivia Munn in basically the exact same outfit, some eyebrows were raised. Munn made sure the character's costume wasn't just meant to get fans drooling, and with the addition of some flesh-colored latex covering the edgier areas, audiences can decide for themselves. Captain America. Steve Rogers got a clever costume design during his World War II days, recreating the color scheme and red and white stripes without actually looking too silly. But that changed with the Avengers, with Cap's colorful mascot outfit justified by claiming the public might need a hero who was a little more old-fashioned and cheesy. Fans were fine with it, since the movie itself was a hit, but the costumers might have heard some criticism, since every single Cap costume since then has been an update of the original style, basically asking all of us to forget the Avengers look ever happened. Green Lantern. Almost every practical comic book costume gets a little tweaking thanks to the digital arts, whether it's CG capes, added effects, or tech. But with Green Lantern, director Martin Campbell made a bold choice, to go with nothing practical and make the entire suit a digital creation. The idea that the Green Lantern ring made the suit from pure energy is faithful to the comics, but the end result turned almost everyone off the movie, especially the mask. And when your star actually has the body of a comic book superhero, why waste it?
Well, that's good advice.
As an added bonus, Ryan Reynolds has claimed that the mock-up suit was so hot, it must have been made of actual woven misery. Catwoman. From the first look at Halle Berry's Catwoman costume, every moviegoer knew the movie was going to be a disaster. Aside from looking ridiculous in general, the amount of skin being shown had critics enraged, pointing out that the version of Catwoman in Tim Burton's Batman Returns was actually more seductive, showing no skin at all.
Meow.
But it might just be a problem with the character as a whole. That incredible version worn by Michelle Pfeiffer, the actress had to be vacuum sealed into it. Not only did she hate it, but by the time filming wrapped, over 60 versions of the suit had been made at $1,000 a piece. Meow. Quicksilver. No movie superhero proved you can't judge a book by its cover like Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Future Past. Where the Marvel version of the character stuck to the slick style of the comics, Bryan Singer went in a different direction. The metallic jacket might have fit the 1970s setting, but from the moment the silver wig and goggles hit the internet, fans went crazy, claiming it to be the dumbest design of the entire franchise. Even actor Evan Peters wasn't sure it would work, but the character wound up a fan favorite, goggles and all. Batman. When director Joel Schumacher took over the Batman series, he decided that The Dark Knight needed some flair. George Clooney's version takes the most heat, but it was actually Val Kilmer who first showed off the infamous bat nipples. The idea was to model the bat suit after the statues of Greek gods. Nipples, codpieces, muscles, and all. But by the time the sequel hit theaters, the nipples and gratuitous butt shots had turned DC's biggest hero into a walking punchline. Wonder Woman. Having already teamed up with Batman and Superman, and with a solo movie on the way, it's hard to believe Wonder Woman was going to appear on TV played by Adrienne Palicki instead. Enough people thought the pilot episode was worthwhile to actually get it filmed, but once fans caught sight of the new costume, jaws dropped. A reminder, this costume was designed in 2011. Fans would have debated even a perfect Wonder Woman costume, but the spandex pants and glittering gold left no doubt. The pilot would wind up not going to series and basically embarrassing everyone else involved. Batman. Christopher Nolan's take on Batman might be seen as brilliant now, but following on the heels of the bat nipple suit, a bat suit that was actually practical and realistic seemed like a risky move behind the scenes. One by one, every feature of the bat suit, from grappling gun to wings, had to be justified, to the director and in the movie. For Christian Bale, the commitment to realism meant he couldn't turn his head while in the suit, and the materials left him with intense headaches. Who knows, maybe Bale's raging headaches is what made Batman Begins such a hit. Harley Quinn. The Joker's girlfriend has usually courted controversy with every one of her outfits, showing more and more skin in cartoons, comics, and video games every year. With DC's Suicide Squad, the filmmakers designed a new look keeping her modern blue and red color scheme intact, and sticking with the short shorts and stilettos too. Actress Margot Robbie mainly complained about being soaking wet in just a t-shirt and shorts, unlike her co-stars, but claimed the sexy style was what made Harley tick. Whether or not the audience will buy it, remains to be seen. Deadpool. We couldn't discuss some of the most hotly criticized superhero costumes without addressing the mother of all mutant mistakes, Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine. Even now, it's hard to know what filmmakers were thinking, giving Wade Wilson optic blasts, retractable swords, and the ability to teleport without even giving him a suit, or a mouth.
I think we can all agree that shit just went sideways in the most colossal way.
Ryan Reynolds got to set things right, and then some. But there was a time when this take on Deadpool seemed like it had killed the character on film for good. Those are the superhero costumes we remember being the most explosive, controversial, or just plain misguided. But which ones have we missed? Let us know in the comments, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.